everyone. I came on today to talk about what companies own which cosmetic lines. For me, this all began a while ago, actually when I was in Ireland, and I realised that the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum foundation that I was using smelled very, very familiar to me. It smelled very like, I believe it was the Vita Lumiere by Chanel. And I said, I wonder, because when I was in makeup school, I did a makeup course a few years ago. My instructor told us that most cosmetics are manufactured in the same place. Anyway, let me go back. So I realized that the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum smelled incredibly similar to the Chanel Vita Lumiere, which is one of my all-time favorite foundations for luminosity. Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum is, and Vita Lumiere. However, the price difference is quite dramatic. I do not believe that Chanel makes Vita Lumiere anymore. I think they make Perfection Lumiere, Matte Lumiere. They all have a very similar scent. It's very delicate and it's very luxurious, in my opinion. I like the smell. There's some people who don't like it. I like it a lot. But I was doing my nails this morning in Chanel's Rose Cachet. So if in case you're wondering, that's what that is. It reminded me that Chanel is owned by Bourjois. The Chanel Cosmetics line is owned by Bourjois. I thought I'd come on and list some of our favorite cosmetics companies and who they're owned by. I have them all written down here. The two biggest companies being L'Oreal and Estée Lauder. The rest are just like little, I suppose Procter & Gamble then owns a lot of companies, but it's not necessarily just cosmetics. So the companies that are owned by L'Oreal, it keeps changing. L'Oreal is always acquiring new companies. The latest being Urban Decay. Back in November of last year, I believe that they acquired Urban Decay. So I'm going to list the companies that are owned by L'Oreal. So L'Oreal, which is also partly owned by Nestle, it owns Garnier, Maybelline, Essie, Kerastase, Redken, Matrix, Pureology, Shu Uemura, Lancome, Biotherm, Helena Rubinstein, Giorgio Armani, Ralph Lauren. This is all the cosmetics companies. Cacharel, Victor & Rolf, Diesel, YSL Beauté, The Body Shop, Stella McCartney, Vichy, La Roche-Posay, Ineov, SkinCeuticals, Roger & Gallet, and Urban Decay. Then I'm going to move on to Estée Lauder. Estée Lauder owns Aramis, American Beauty, Aveda, Clinique, Bobbi Brown, Bumble and Bumble, Darphin, MAC Cosmetics, Jo Malone, Origins, Ojon, Flirt, Good Skin Labs, Creme de la Mer, Tom Ford, and Smashbox. And then another big company is Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble own CoverGirl, Max Factor, Olay, Clairol, Nice and Easy, Ivory, Noxzema, Pantene, SK2, D&G, Cosmetics and Fragrances, Fekkai, Wella, Vidal Sassoon, Gillette, Head & Shoulders, Old Spice. Then Johnson & Johnson own Neutrogena, Aveeno, Clean & Clear, ROC, Lubriderm, Pizboon. I don't think you see too much Pizboon over here, but it is carried widely in Europe. Coty Incorporated, or Coty Incorporated, owns Rimmel London, Cutex, Sally Hansen, OPI, Philosophy. Most of the celebrity fragrances, like J-Lo, Beyonce, Gaga, are owned by Coty. LVMH Holding Company. What does LVMH stand for? It stands for Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy. They own Fresh Cosmetics, Dior, Guerlain, Givenchy, Kenzo, Benefit, Makeup Forever, and Sephora. Revlon owns Almay and Natural Wonder. And then Markwins, which is a big holding company, owns Physicians Formula. I tried to Google this further because I think they also own Wet n Wild. They also own the rights to a lot of cosmetic, the things you find in, you know, around Christmas time. Like, if you hear like munching in the background, that is Louis chewing. Hi Louis. Do you mind not licking? Licky, licky. Good boy. I believe they also own the rights to the Disney Princess Cosmetics line. Anytime you see Disney princesses, I believe that Marquins own that. Unilever owns Dove, Impulse, Sunsilk, Vaseline and Pond's. Bourjois owns Chanel, which we covered. Alliance Boots, this is more for my British and Irish based subbies. Alliance Boots, which is the Boots pharmacy, owns the Toni & Guy products line, the French Connection products line, Botanics, or Botanicals, Number 7, 17 and Sultan. The reason I think that that is interesting is because, for example, let me go back to two of the big ones. You have L'Oreal. Okay, so recently I did a review on the Color Caress Wet Shine Stain. I did not care for the texture at all, but I know that there are people who do. The L'Oreal Caress Lip Stain Lip Gloss was also likened to the YSL Rouge Pure Couture Glossy Stain. The YSL Glossy Stain retails for $34 and the L'Oreal Glossy Stain retails in and around $9.99. So as you can see, $34 versus $9.99 is a huge difference in price. So Maybelline. So now that they've acquired Urban Decay, they're going to consolidate those cosmetic companies to be made, to have the products made in the one factory. The products are going to be developed by the same team of designers slash chemists. So the products are going to be very similar. Some of the products are going to be crossover products. They're going to go from high end, of course they're going to release them in the high end first, and then they're going to trickle down into the, I won't say lower end, but certainly the drugstore brands. God, I am tripping over my words. The biggest difference you're going to see is by the L'Oreal company, because they own the most high end and drugstore brands. It's worth kind of keeping an ear to the ground for these products and new releases from these companies. I think it helps to know what company owns what brand names. That's a better way of putting it. There you have it, and I hope you find it interesting. Bye.